Hi, I'm Brian Davis, the amateur cook with time on his hands. And today I'm taking you to Goa for a Goan Prawn Curry. So come with me, cook this dish with me, and let's see how it tastes. The first thing I've got to do is make up some tamarind paste, because I can't go through the ingredient list without having my tamarind paste ready. So I've got a 200-gram pack of tamarinds here, which I'm just simply going to put in a bowl. I'm going to add just under a cup of hot water. You can see that's quite a lump. Alright, so tamarinds, there's some seed in there, there's some fibre, so what we want to do is get rid of those and just get a nice smooth paste. So the first thing I'm going to do is let that steep in just under a cup of water. Okay, so I'm going to let that soak. Obviously it's too hot at the moment. I'm going to just put that in there. So once we've got this mixed up and dissolved into the water, we're then going to encourage it through a sieve to try and collect the paste. So the water will combine with the tamarind, and that'll be our finished tamarind paste. You can see there slowly we're getting the tamarind dissolved into the water. Yeah, and you can see some of the fibres and stuff sticking out. That's what we don't want in our paste. So it's a little bit tedious, but well worth the effort. Okay, you can see I've got it going into a pulp. I'm just going to add some more water because I think that's going to be a bit difficult to put through the sieve. When I've made the tamarind paste, I'm going to store it in a glass jar. This tamarind is very, very acidic, so you definitely don't want it to come in contact with aluminium utensils. Stainless steel and glass are fine. I think for storage, long-term storage, glass is by far the best. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of better consistency now because I want it to go through this sieve. You can see here, so it needs to be a little bit more liquid. So that means I've used nearly a cup and a quarter. But you can see now we're getting a consistency that I should be able to force it through the sieve quite easily, and then removing any seed that's there, any fibre, and having a nice smooth tamarind paste. Let's put the whole quarter cup in. So that's been 1 1/4 cups of near boiling water. Boiling water will be fine as well. Don't worry about that. Just try and get out the remaining lumps that are there. Right, I'm going to work on this another 4 or 5 minutes, and then we should be okay to put it through the sieve. I've not had any joy getting it through the sieve, so what I've decided to do is I've put it in my little hand blender, add a bit more water, and see if I can break it down more so that it easily goes through the sieve. It just wasn't playing ball at all. I think there's quite a bit of seed in here on the packet. Oops, that's not so good. On the packet it did say less than 2% seed. I don't want to break up the seed for obvious reasons. It's there now. I'll add a little bit more water and we'll try it again. So I think, yeah, for 200 grams you're probably going to have to add 2 cups. Right, let's see. I don't want to break up all the fibres and any seed that might be there. So I'll just get the strainer back and let's see how we go. Let's try again. I wasn't expecting it to be this difficult, I can tell you. Let's see now if we're going to get force some of this through them. It doesn't really want to play ball. Let me try and put a bit of water in there. This is yeah, we're starting to get some stuff going through. Just what I'm doing is pushing it against the mesh, and I'm starting to see the paste extrude out of the mesh. Okay, I'm going to work on this for a while, and then we'll be back and I'll go through all the ingredients for the Goan Prawn Curry. This is going to take some time, but I can see progress. I can see the paste coming through. We're making slow progress. I've switched to a sieve with a bigger opening, and I'm managing to push the paste through. Some's escaping, going over the sides, but I will re-sieve it once I've got all of this out. But it's not a quick and easy job, that's for sure. And if I was to do this again, I'd definitely start off by putting 2 cups of boiling water in with 200 grams and see where it went from there. I'm using some water to help wash it through, but you can see it comes through, it's claggy, and then I just do that. And we slowly but surely get our tamarind paste. But I'm not going to give up, I'm going to get the whole lot done. Okay, I've got it through the sieve, but because I think I got some bits of fibre, and because it was very messy and very tedious. It's the worst job I've had to do since I started my YouTube channel. And if I can find a place where I can buy tamarind paste in future, that's what I'm going to do. Because this is hard work, far too hard work. I hope the taste is worth it when I put it into the curry. But it's going through this sieve now, you can see there. So, mission accomplished. Did I enjoy it? No, I did not. Will I do it again? Probably not. But I think I've got enough tamarind paste to last me a while now anyway. I'll sterilise a jar and put this in and keep it in the fridge. So you can come back and see this when I'm finished, because it's boring to watch and to do. And there we are, we're just about done, and it was wise to do the second sieving because I do have little bits of seed and fibre there. So now I have a nice batch of tamarind paste. Hard work, but I can't make this curry without it, so I've had to do it. Okay, I'm going to start off by getting my prawns ready. I've got 600 grams of prawns, to which I've added half a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and I'm adding the juice of half a large lemon, around 1.5 to 2 tablespoons. That goes in. I'm going to mix all that in, and I'm just going to marinate this for just 15 to 20 minutes. So while that's marinating away, I'll get on preparing my other ingredients. We've got to make our own masala for this dish, and then we've got to arrange the ingredients to actually make the curry sauce as well. So we'll leave this, get everything else ready, and I'll be back. Okay, here we've got the ingredients for my masala paste. I've got 6 large cloves of garlic. I've got 10 red dried Kashmiri chilies, which I've opened and taken out all of the seeds. I've got 3 chopped green chilies, 1 cup of fresh grated coconut. I'll just put that into a blender. Then we've got our spice mix. I've got 2 tablespoons of coriander seed, 2 teaspoons of cumin seed, 1 teaspoon of whole peppercorns, 1 teaspoon of cloves, and just an inch of cinnamon bark. So that'll go in. And to help it along, I'm going to put some liquid. You can use water, but as it's a Goan type curry, I want that coconut taste. I'm going to just put in 2 tablespoons of coconut milk, and then we may add a little bit extra or a little bit of water once we start to blend it up and we see the consistency. Let's get the top on, and then let's just blitz that into a nice paste. Quick look. Okay, that might need some more liquid. I think I'm just going to give it another tablespoon of coconut milk. I'm going to add coconut milk into the curry as well, so I can, if I have to use more, I can just adjust it there. think we're getting there. Yeah. A little bit more coconut milk, another 2 tablespoons now. That is now starting to get finer. I don't have to have it very fine, I just want to make sure I get that piece of cinnamon bark ground up. And I think we're okay there. I think we've got all the cinnamon in now. So I'll just put this in the bowl and then we'll go through the rest of the ingredients and then we'll make the curry. Okay, go through the ingredients. There's our marinated prawns. I've used nice big ones. There's our masala paste that we made earlier. I've got 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 cup of chopped tomatoes. I just use regular canned ones. I find they work well and they're cheaper. We've got 100 grams of chopped onion. This, what I did with the shrimps is I boiled the heads and everything when I stripped them and made like I suppose a shrimp bisque, because I do need to add some water, so I thought let me give it some more prawn shrimp flavour. And I've got 3 teaspoons of the tamarind paste that you saw me make earlier. So the first thing we're going to do is just get the prawns into the wok. In the wok I've got 3 tablespoons of ghee heated up nicely, and we're just going to cook these prawns off for 2 or 3 minutes, take them out and then put them back in at the end. Oh, the smell is amazing. I love it. Oh. Now we only want these a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, because we don't want to overcook the prawns. You can see some of them, you can see them just changing colour now. Okay, so now in with our onions. With my tomatoes. And we'll cook this off for another couple of minutes before we add the masala and the tamarind. In with our masala paste. Oh, now the aromas are really coming through. Whoa, that was just like an aroma bomb. Just hit me. In with the tamarind paste. Remember, my advice, if you can buy it ready-made, buy it ready-made, because it's a right pain to make it from scratch. I won't be doing it again unless I have to. And in goes what I've called my prawn bisque. Next. Oh, I've got the flavours really coming through here now. Oh. Right, I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to let this cook off for approximately 5 minutes. Get all those flavours infused. And then it's a simple case of adding the coconut milk, the prawns, maybe a little bit of water depending on the consistency, and then we're ready to plate it up and taste it. And I'm looking forward. Prawns, I love prawns. I love prawns. So I'll be back in around 5 minutes. Okay, that's been 5 minutes. Whoops. I'm going to add in my coconut milk. Oh, look at that. I just love it. I just love it. Oh, I love using coconut. Now I'm just going to check my sauce. I don't think I'm going to need any additional water in here. I'm just going to check this now, and if I need any salt and pepper I'm going to add it before I add the prawns. Definitely need some salt. So we'll just give that half a teaspoon, and I'm just going to add half a teaspoon of black pepper. And you know what, I've got some coconut milk left over. I'm just going to add that in. Because I'm not planning to cook anything in the next day or so. So I've actually used a full can of coconut milk with the masala and going in here. Right, we can put our prawns in now. They're in. And all that needs now is 2 or 3 minutes. And that is done. A couple of minutes, then I'll plate it up and we'll do the taste test. There we are, plated up. You can see nice gravy there. This little bowl's for me to taste and have for my supper. We made up some chapatis this morning, so I'm going to do my taste test with some chapati, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. Just one thing, when I plated it up twice, because when I did my final taste, I saw there was just a little edge to the sauce, so I added 2 teaspoons of coconut sugar. Brown sugar or white sugar would work as well, and that's just rounded the edge off the sauce. It is quite spicy, so you could cut back on the red chilies or even just take out the green chilies. But I'm looking forward to this, my first Goan curry. Here we go. Wow, that's nice. I'll try some without the bread. Prawns are perfectly done. It's very important you don't overcook the prawns. If you overcook the prawns, they'll go a bit rubbery. The curry sauce is definitely spicy. But just right for me. Nice flavour coming through from the coconut. I've got that hint of tamarind in the back. I wouldn't have put any more tamarind in there. And just adding that sugar at the end smoothed off the curry sauce. My name's Brian Davis, the amateur cook with time on his hands. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, it means a lot to me. Give me a thumbs up if you've liked what I've done.